Hi everyone, I'm back. This is the 16th day of the vocal challenge for me. As you may be aware, I had to take some time off. I got really sick and I've had a nasty, horrible sinus thing and a cough. Not COVID though, that's good. 2 negative tests, so that's a positive. Um, yeah, I'm going to. I had to take some time off because there was just too much stress in my vocal folds. It was definitely sore and tender, and if you're feeling those sorts of things, don't sing on them. I'm finally at a point where I feel like I can exercise my vocal folds well. If I massage them well, I'm not pushing anything to the extreme, so we're gonna see how today goes. I know that my breathing capacity has definitely been impacted. You might hear some coughs. Let's just see how it goes. So without, actually, first of all, we're going to be doing some power blowing. Build strength in the lungs, diaphragm, and the intercostals. These muscles right here in between our ribs. Creates more back pressure, which massages the throat down and open. That sounds really great. I might cough during that. Um, we have lip buzzes from Freedom Slides. We're going to be using the ah vowel in the throat. Very familiar to us. We've been doing that. Swing forward, explore your range. This is promoting jaw tension release, forward resonance, and it is also a gentle warm up. This is similar to the lip buzzing that we do, but this, yeah, it is. It is. It's a freedom slide. On the lip buzz. After, we're going to do some straw talking. We're going to explore the connected talking voice through the straw. It promotes vocal cord closure in our chest voice, because most of us speak in our chest voice. And vocal power foundation. There's a little bit of an explanation. Belts, power, longevity, vocal health, blends, and more all become a free and normal part of our instrument once we've taken the time to build an incredibly healthy and solid vocal cord connection. Most of the vocalists that CQ, Carolyn Quinn, works with come to her with an understanding of their blend, the head voice of the falsetto. Us in my studio, we're not all quite there yet. So if you have any questions about that, please just let me know. However, most of even Carolyn Quinn's students rarely have learned how to isolate the vocal cords and to build a true chest voice. It's an incredibly valuable asset to build as a contemporary singer, which all of us are. Athletic voice science training is essential for building this, which is exactly what we have been doing here. Again, that was the kind of explanation given to us by Carolyn Quinn, which I think is great. One other thing that we're doing today is this chromatic half step. The goal for you is to stay in your full, solid speaking voice. This isolates the muscle and starts building your true chest voice. It may wobble, crack to your head voice or falsetto and so on. That's fine and is normal at the beginning. But this has me thinking that we'll definitely start it down where Carolyn Quinn starts them. In previous exercises, I've started them up the octave. And again, just another thing, I'm using, again, just my regular straw. If you would like to push yourself, the thinner the straw you go, the harder the exercise is going to be, the more challenging it's going to be. I don't want to use the word harder. That's kind of negative. You're going to be challenging yourself more. If it's too challenging for you, you can try with a larger diameter straw. The goal is to feel resistance and to have to work to create sound during these exercises. Make sure that it's not so hard that you cannot make any sound or the sound vocal fries out. Oh, so if you're like squeezing, there's just not very much, we're not doing it correctly. So try squeezing your current straw to play with the resistance. I cannot. This is a metal straw. So that's just kind of an option that was given here for those of you who aren't following the 30-day challenge via email, so to say. Right, well, we are going to get into this day 16. Let me shrink myself down a little bit. Ooh, here we go. Sorry, video editing. Haven't done this in a while, as you can tell. Here I am. I'm just going to be up in the corner, and we're going to watch Carolyn Quinn.
Hello, you wondrous, badass, beautiful vocalist. And yes, I'm calling you a vocalist because you've been crushing it for 16 days straight. And whether you haven't done all 16 or whether you have, that's okay. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for crushing it and coming with me on this journey of 30 days of voice. Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna start talking about strength. We're gonna start doing little exercises to build the strength of the voice and the strength of the lungs and the strength of this amazing instrument. So first thing we're gonna do is a water blow, water release, but this time we're gonna do it in freedom release. So you're gonna take a big breath and kind of blow as hard as you can, or at least like an 80 out of 100, and we're gonna go all of that air as fast as you can, okay? So together, slow,
Lots of
big
air
breath.
as fast as we can.
Blow.
Sorry.
Awesome. So this is working.
I kind of panicked in that, and I noticed I took a breath in the middle because I wanted to kind of give myself another chance, and I breathed so high up into my body I could notice my shoulders moving. So try not to do that. Wow, I kind of feel rusty. I'm gonna keep going.
Different things than the other one. The extended one is regulating the breath control. It's regulating your airflow. It's really helping the expansion of the lungs and many other things. This guy is putting even more back pressure into your vocal system, and it's dropping that larynx, and it's also building strength of the lung release, okay? So very cool, lots of things. I love the tool of the straw and water. Keep at it.
That was awesome.
Round two, we're gonna do a couple of freedom slides in our lip buzz. So reminder, a lot of people have trouble with keeping the lips going, and that's normal. At least 50% of the people I work with go through this challenge, and that's just because there's jaw tension. So take 2 peace signs if you have trouble doing it on the own. Peace sign. Lift up that jaw. Let it out. Be weird with me. And we're gonna do a freedom slide. We're gonna start thinking about a couple of things. Why do you think in the throat, can I say the vowel ah, huh, very dopey, very long, very yawny? Versus if I just let it go, your larynx is rising, there's a lot of tension coming in. You're also just practicing a terrible sounding vocal, and you don't want that. You want this freedom space, this opening, this drop, okay? So together. Don't judge how far it goes. And reminder, the high note is in the front. Awesome. The other thing we're gonna do today is you're gonna take your straw, no water, and we're gonna start creating vocal cord closure or vocal cord connection. So there's so many things that happen when we create sound and when we phonate or when we sing. But what we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna isolate the muscle of the vocal folds, and we're gonna start learning how to connect the cords fully. So most people sing in more of a blend where their vocal cords are connecting, yes, but there's air leaking through them, and that's why they're kind of like in a more breathy kind of sound. And I love that sound. It's super popular, it's super beautiful. But if you're exercising with only working a blend or a mixed sound or a partly closed vocal cord, then you're not actually working the foundation and the full connection of this instrument. So then when you try to sing more powerfully, more strength, more even like high belts, you're sitting on an instrument that's just been half worked out. Kind of like if you're doing squats or something in stilettos, don't have this full foundation of connection. So what I want you to imagine is that we're going to use more of your talking voice behind the straw. So if most of us, we have this like connection, we have this voice that's kind of solid, right? When we're talking, some people might talk like this, but most people have a powerful, strong talking voice, or at least solid kind of sound. So we're gonna take our straw, put it in your mouth, and we're just gonna talk. So hang out with yourself, hang out with me, hang out with those around you, and I want you just to talk through the straw. So, nice. Instead of, there's actually some crazy back pressure, some really cool connection of your vocal cords. And we're going to keep working towards how we do this. There's many different ways that we can guide those folds together. But first thing, talking voice, speech level singing through the straw. So talk. Okay, cool. Then we're just going to take a couple pitches and we're going to try to stay in more of a full sound. So we're going to start down. It's going to be a little low for higher singers. It's going to be in a medium kind of range for lower singers. Join in when it feels comfortable. And all we're going to do is just go through that. Awesome. A couple more. Awesome. Now don't judge. It might waver, it might wobble. So we're trying to get in chord closure, full connection, or another word for it is chest voice, okay? Couple more, let it wobble, let it do its thing. My main goal is just that you try to think, I'm speaking on pitch. Because I could go, and work this voice, which is partly connected, or there's a lot more connection.
Yeah.
So don't judge. It might sound a little weird.
They're very different
So,
sounds.
do we ever look good when we work out? No, right? So we're going into that. Couple more. Last guy. Awesome. So that is actually quite fatiguing if you're connecting and you're going into your full zipped up feeling of the vocal folds. You might have no idea what I'm talking about, and that takes a long time to really get the feeling of vocal cord connection, vocal cord closure. But ask the questions, we will play with it together. And the main thing is that you just start using your speaking voice underneath that straw, and we're going to connect. We're going to start building the foundation of the folds of the foundation where you actually sit on when you sing with some power. Okay, all the love. You're crushing it. Thank you for showing up for 16 days. I'll see you tomorrow for day 17, and you're badass. Bye.
So, I've really enjoyed getting back to this today. I'll put myself back to, video stuff. Yeah, anyway, I've definitely enjoyed this process, getting back into it. I could definitely feel how much of a workout that last exercise was. I'm feeling it a lot down here. And that is definitely residual from my cough that's been really quite deep lately. But the thing that I love about this exercise, that I've kind of spoken with some of you about as well privately, that it just gets us excited about doing stuff again with our voice, trying some new things. And some of you have even decided to do multiple in one day. That's perfect. We need to be integrating more of this. It's just a casual approach to understanding your sound and your voice. I love the explanations that Carolyn Quinn is giving us. I've kind of been missing this time in my day. So I hope you guys are all enjoying these, and I hope you're having a good time trying to accomplish them yourselves. And please don't hesitate to get in touch with me or commenting on the Carolyn Quinn, the CQ Voice videos themselves on YouTube, because I know that she has a really great forum working. It's called Roar. To help just kind of discuss these things with you guys, because we're all in this same journey together. Yeah, anyways, I will shut up now for today. It's nice to be back, and you will hopefully see me here again tomorrow. Have a good one. Keep singing.